So I'm at 118 St. Mark's Place. I'm starting with the hallway bath because the stopper for the tub isn't really working too well. But I just wanted to show you that the jacuzzi works. Right? You can see all the jets are working. Right? This is where you turn it off. This jacuzzi tub is ground fault circuit protected. There's a panel right over here. And I left my tester in there because you can see that it's showing only one light in the middle of the three. That means that it's ungrounded. So when I try to press my tester, it doesn't automatically trip. You see? That's supposed to shut down the power, right? So if I manually try to shut the tester, right, they have you see the red button is the reset button and the black one is a test button. If I hit the test button, it doesn't trip. So this is something that definitely should be taken care of sooner rather than later, so nobody decides to take a jacuzzi bath and gets electrocuted. So the other thing I noticed over here is that this toilet is loose. So okay, that's something that definitely should be taken care of. The other thing I noticed is on the sink trap, this is sloping down, right? That's supposed to be sloping up like this. Down this way, it should be. Okay, so that's something that should be taken care of. You're missing something called the escutcheon flanges over here, right? That's an escutcheon flange. You see where the pipe comes through the wall? You've got that little round flange. That's what you're supposed to have over there. So other than that, everything is okay here in the bathroom. I know Jonah, the listing agent, had mentioned that there was a leak when you try turning on the red valve. I told him this red valve, if you open this, water's gonna come streaming out, right? But this red valve, I did turn it on just to see if it was leaking, and I did not see it leaking. So I'm not quite sure who's coming to do what with this. And then you should have an escutcheon flange where the pipe for the toilet comes out of the wall as well. Right, you have a ground fault circuit interrupter over here, which is good, right? Doors open and close properly. You may want to add a door stopper so you don't crack the tile on the back. Right, so that's the hallway bathroom. All right, then we go over to the bedroom in the back of the unit over here. Right, the lights are working. All the electrical outlets were tested and working fine. This window, which happens to be over by the fire escape, isn't locking properly. So that's something that definitely should be taken care of. I can't get the windows, the bottom part down enough and the top part high enough to engage the lock. And that's what's going on with that. You can see they have hot water radiators and they've got the split AC systems. Right, each one has its own separate controller. Same thing over here. Oh, this has the door stop on the floor. I noticed a hump walking into the master bathroom. You know, it's not anything to be concerned about, just aware of. Right, all the outlets were tested fine over here. The same thing with this window. I can't get it to line up and lock properly. Okay, this is a door out to the fire escape. The fire escape looks like it's in good shape. You can see that they used to have through wall AC units. You can see the discoloration over here. They filled all that in and you know, it looks fine. There's a little bit of cracking in the stucco there, right? They filled in a little bit of cracking in the stucco over here. You have some cracks in the stucco further up, right, over on the corner, around there, right, and then the door frame looks like it could really use some paint. Okay. And you can see this is the carrier condenser for the 3 separate AC units. And you've got a bunch of bees around over here, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but it looks like they may have built a hive inside the unit. Okay. So I'm going to take you into the master bathroom. Again, where this door opens, it doesn't stop. It may damage the closet door, so you might want to consider at least putting a little pad or something here to soften that. Right, this sink was draining properly. Right, nothing was leaking. It doesn't have the escutcheon flanges, but it's pretty sealed over here. See, that one does have the escutcheon. And there's a little heater, and I did put an escutcheon over on that corner. And then this toilet is fine. And then I've been running this shower for quite a while. You know, the grout looks like it's in pretty good shape. Right, the drain is working fine. That's the rain head. Right, this is the top faucet. Is the one that works from shower head to sprayer. Right, so you can see it swap. And that turns it off as well. All right, all the lights are on and working in here. You've got an exhaust fan, which is good. Ceiling fan works. Split AC unit works. I noticed that there's no smoke detectors in the bedrooms. You're probably going to want to add those. This door does have a door stop, which is good. Right, I'm going back out into the hallway. Here's a separate thermostat. This one is only for heat. You know, I pointed out the radiators over in the rooms. So this is where you'll turn on your heat. This is your electrical panel over here. And you can see there's 2 wires on one breaker. All right, let me free up one of my hands. Right on this breaker, you see, there's 2 wires connected to that screw on that breaker. Right, you have another instance of it up here, and another one down over here. So there's 3 total instances, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the other side, there's none. So that presents a challenge because these are already double breakers and you don't have any room to add anything additional. So whatever is powering these should really be disconnected. You're going to have to make either choices or expand the system. So, yeah. This is the dryer and the washing machine down on the bottom. I turned on both the washer and the dryer. I'm not quite sure because I can't see in the back, but it's possible that the dryer is direct. No, it's definitely not direct wired because there's a gas line back there. So this runs on gas. I have no access to the shutoffs over here for the water. So I don't know what you want to do about that. But it is what it is. It is working. You're missing a bulb up on the top. Alright, so you may want to repair that. And then in the kitchen over here, I had noted while we were on FaceTime that you really should have more outlets in the kitchen. You know, this kitchen has been renovated, so it should have more outlets. You know, there's a particular amount of outlets you need every 5 feet. You need outlets in a kitchen. And so really this should have been an outlet, and then 5 feet over there, and then over there, and then over there, and then over in the corner over there, and at this island as well over here there should have been an outlet, and you can see there is none. So Yeah, right now you only really have one up at the countertop, which is this ground fault circuit interrupter over here. And I believe that this one was ungrounded like the outlet for the jacuzzi tub. Same thing, this has a GFCI. See this one, if I hit the test button, it trips. And if I hit the reset button, it resets. Okay, and then we had the sink that we were talking about on FaceTime. When I ran the sink over here, right, the water backed up over here. So when we look underneath, you can see the reason why is